Hey guys, I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and welcome to the Homestead. I wanted to chat with you for a second. I did a YouTube short talking about a fasting group I'm starting. If you're interested, I will leave a link to the group in the comments, but I wanted to chat just a little bit more. So, a little over a year ago, probably February, I started fasting. I had read a book called Eat, Fast, Feast, and it kind of talked about how as a society we had lost any fasting that was built into us as a society. Religion, everything. And it referenced another book by a guy named Dr. Jason Fung, who wrote a book called The Obesity Code. I hope the wind isn't too bad. And I read that book and I was like, wow, I've got to do this. And he talks about fasting. He talks about how insulin is your enemy with regards to telling your body to store carbs and sugar as fat. And if you can take care of that, you can lose weight. And over the course of last year, I think at the most I was down was about 80 pounds. I'm now down over 60 pounds because I kind of plateaued. And when I was at 80 pounds, it was probably not actual fat loss. I had been in the middle of a fast, so it was probably more like 70 pounds. So I've gone between 70 and 80 pounds, or 70 and 60 pounds. Well, I'm going to start another fast because lately I've been having a hard time fasting. And I realized what it was. And I told people this the first time I started fasting. The reason that I think I was able to start fasting so easily was because I'd done the prep work first. I had cut out the sugary foods. I had cut out the carb foods. I had stopped drinking soda. And then when I wanted to start fasting, I started with intermittent fasting. And then I went to what's called OMAD, 1 meal a day. And I would just eat dinner. And then I was like, hey, let's try a 36-hour fast. That went fine. And then I went and did a 5-day fast. And I was like, yes, this is easy. Sorry, my arm's getting tired from holding this up. I haven't been making videos in a while. I'm weak. So then it was easy to fast because I was eating all the right things. My body wasn't craving the sugar. Well, lately I've gotten back into eating more of the pizza. My son works at Domino's and he brings home pizza, which is my weakness. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna try switching hands here. What I'm going to do is start this group and we're gonna start from zero. No fasting experience required, no nothing. Join the Facebook group. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to share resources that I've loved. And we're going to talk about the month of May. We're going to start from no fasting at all. And we're going to finish the month with whatever fast you guys want to end with. I'm suggesting like a 3 or 5 day fast. I also need to be clear here. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just what I found to be effective for me. And the biggest thing for me was all throughout my adult life, I'd gradually been gaining weight. My wife would be pregnant. I'd gain weight with her when she had her pregnancy. She'd lose the weight. I'd keep the weight on. And before I was 40, I could stop drinking soda for a couple weeks and lose 10 pounds. But within the next couple months, I'd gain 15 pounds. So it just kept on trending upwards. And it got to a point where I was like, man, after 40, it didn't matter. It seemed like it didn't matter what I did or how hard I worked. I wasn't going to lose weight. Well, I found this and I lost weight and I kept losing weight and I felt good while I was doing it. So I've been talking to people in my life like, hey, I love fasting. This has been great. Like I said, I've kind of gotten off of the wagon of fasting. I'll still do kind of intermittent fasting, but it's not as easy. Well, now I remember why. So we're going to start over. I'm going to go through it with you guys again because I want to lose another 60 pounds. So if you're interested in joining us, please join the Facebook group. I've already got several posts in there talking about the awesome resources that are there, what to do, what not to do, and we'll get through this together. I always tell people I feel like I'm a ninja when I'm in a fast because after 48 hours, which I know sounds like a long time for someone who's never fasted before, but it's really not, and you'll see why. But after you've been on a fast for 36 hours or 48 hours, you feel like a ninja. Like my sense, I can smell better. I feel like I can see better and hear better. I feel, even when I was almost at my highest weight, I felt like when I was fasting, I felt like I was faster and lighter. It was crazy. And I was like, I know I'm still way obese and not fast and not light, but I felt it. and it, like, my mind was clearer. And then you learn about autophagy and all of the wonderful effects that this autophagy effect has, where your body cleans out all the old and damaged cells, and they think that it can be cancer preventing. So like doing a 5-day fast once or twice a year just for the health benefits and to be cancer preventative is awesome. So I hope you'll join me. I think it's going to be a great group. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a very supportive group. So join the group. I'll share everything I know. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I've had some success with it, and I'm looking forward to having more success with you guys. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment. I will leave the link to the group in the comment. And then, like I said, I've got a bunch of resources already in that Facebook group, and it'll be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the group. God bless you and your family, and I'll see you guys in the next video.